Hi, welcome back to the Lemonade Podcast. I'm Christina,
And I'm Crystal.
and today we're going to be talking about going from winter to spring. It's like stepping into a new season. It can be scary and challenging and
Oh, yeah.
exciting, but it's still a new season and it comes with new, yeah.
Change. Lots of change.
And sometimes I'm not good with change.
Yeah, I'm not either sometimes. It can be scary and difficult to really just step into that
Mm-hmm.
new season and that the
Mm-hmm.
changes that come with it.
Mm-hmm. But it says winter seasons in life can be long, cold, and uncertain, just kind of like what we talked about.
Yeah.
But as the earth shifts from winter to spring, God moves new beginnings, new purposes, and new promises.
And that's nice to hear,
Mm-hmm.
the new promises because, every season we have different seasons in life. When things change, I mean, it is scary. Sometimes the season may not change a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but his promise that he's with us through it, no matter what is in that season, is enough
Yeah.
to sustain us, to keep us moving and keep us going.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah. Me too.
And it's when it talks about recognizing that God's transitioning you into that new season and how to step into it with faith
Mm-hmm.
instead of fear, like we were saying, because a lot of times you will have that fear of the unknown,
Yep.
but knowing he's with you, just have that faith and that he's with you and you can get through anything the season has. If you felt stuck, weary, or hidden in winter, this conversation will remind you that spring is coming.
Yes.
And if you haven't noticed, it's getting warmer and nicer
Mhm.
days. I've been so excited about that.
That seasonal depression is slowly going
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, the days where you don't have much sunlight, it's what 5:30, five
Yeah.
o'clock, and it's getting dark. I'm
Mhm.
so thankful that we'll have longer days.
Yeah.
Because that is depressing.
It
You're
is.
like, oh well, it's 5:30, it's pitch black dark outside.
Yeah. Well, I leave for work when it's dark and I get home usually when it's
It's
dark.
awful.
And I'm like, where was my day?
I know. It's sad. You're like, I was inside all day
Yeah.
working.
Working my life
Didn't
away,
get
and then
to
now I'm
really enjoy
tired.
it. I
Yeah, now
know.
I'm tired. I want to go to bed because it's dark outside.
Yeah. And I love snow but we don't really get a
Yeah,
lot of that here,
yeah. It'd
and
be different if we did.
yeah, so it's not like you're getting that really pretty winter wonderland. It's either really cold or really hot.
Yeah.
And I'm not ready for the hot
Mhm.
humid summers, but I would like to wish we could keep the 60
Me
70
too.
degrees all
It's
year.
ideal for me.
Can we just have that all year?
That's what I said because we were washing the trailer and the camper today, and I'm like, I don't mind doing this when it's this degree
Yeah.
outside, but when it's so hot you can't breathe,
Yeah,
that's when I don't
exactly.
like it.
Like, you're just like soaking yourself out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it was, yeah. Um, but kind of the first thing we're going to kind of touch on, we've got several little bullet points
Mhm.
we want to hit, but is understanding the spiritual season. So in Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says, "To everything there is a season." And then it's like, well, just with like nature, our spiritual lives move in rhythms.
Yes.
So it's like, well, winter, you know, is pruning, hidden growth, and waiting season.
Yeah.
And then spring is like a renewal, an opportunity, and a new vision.
Yes. You
You
get those
know,
longer days, more
yeah.
opportunities, I feel like, for things.
But it makes you think, well, God is intentional for every season. Because if we didn't go through that, then we maybe wouldn't be so grateful in the spring.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
there's different reasons.
Yeah, I think so too. And when you think about winter season,
Hmm.
there's times when I'm thinking, I'm like, I'll say to Justin, I'm like, oh, it's depressing because it's so dark. And he's like, well, you've got to think of it. It's a time also for you to rest.
Yeah.
That's probably during winter, except for the end of racing season
Yeah.
and Christmas,
Yeah.
that part's busy. But when
True.
you have that January, February for us, that's a break we have from racing season. We're not running everywhere. And he's like, this is the time we need to rest.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because you need that.
Yeah, for sure.
But the next part it talks about is what winter produces in us. And in James chapter 1, 2 through 4, it talks about perseverance produces maturity. And like winter season often brings refinement, dependence on God, quiet strengthening, and deep roots. Like I was saying on that, is that rest time. It also gives you time that you're not so busy that you can draw closer to God.
Yep.
The season's not as busy. That can give you time to dedicate to be in His Word and to grow that, your strength in Him.
Yeah.
And we need that.
Yeah.
And then it talks about, think of Job. His winter was painful, but it produced deeper revelation of God. And anytime I think of the book of Job, it's wild.
Yeah.
His faith and how he had so much in that season that was bad and heartbreaking, and he still kept his faith and trust in God throughout that time.
Yeah.
So when you think of stepping into new seasons, having faith like Job can get you through anything in that season.
Yeah.
And it's incredible.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is. And then it's, recognizing the signs of spring. So spring doesn't always come with fireworks. It sometimes starts small. There's no like, woo, it's spring.
Yeah. Sometimes might not be warm. Like right now, I feel like we haven't even had the first full, like real day of spring, but it's 1st of March and you're feeling
getting
it.
that taste of it,
Yeah.
But it could bring something small like a renewed desire, fresh ideas, restored hope, and new opportunities.
It can.
And then in the Song of Solomon 2:11 through 12, it says, "See, the winter is past, flowers appear on the earth." So that means that spring begins before the full bloom.
Yeah, because things are getting going. Like it's starting to get going, and you can see the buds like on the trees. Like I have some plants that I've seen this past weekend, little buds coming up on them. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's getting ready to bloom. And it's
it is so
renewal.
To watch something bloom.
It is just like ourselves in our spiritual life. Like I said, taking that winter season to prepare and to grow in Christ so we can bloom something beautiful.
To take on anything.
Yeah, and you can bloom and produce and good fruit to go forth into the world and spread the gospel. And it's so beautiful to see that transition from winter to spring.
Yeah,
with all that.
It really is.
It really is. But then the next part that we have, it also says how to step into spring faithfully. So it says, like release what winter required. And you may have needed survival mode before, but now God is calling you to growth mode. Yeah. And I like that. So you might have needed the survival mode, but now God is calling you to growth mode. And that's really neat to think of it that way.
Just like flowers and everything.
Yeah. Growth. And this full bloom.
Yeah.
It says trust the stretching. Like he's, it's like almost like I don't know, maybe pushing you into something bigger, better, and just to bloom and to grow more. To grow more. Yeah. New seasons require new faith. And that's true because like you said, you don't know what the next season holds. So you just got to have that renewal of faith to prepare for it. Yeah. And to be ready to go into whatever season is next.
Each season will be better than the last.
Yes.
Like,
really.
Keep trying to do better.
And just keep that your faith and knowing that He's with you and that He's He's going to provide for you. He's going to
Mhm.
help you and be with you walking through each season,
Yep.
and just to hold that close to your heart.
Mhm.
And it says, say yes before you feel ready. And that's a hard thing to think about too, is that's another part of letting that fear kind of control,
Mhm.
and just stepping out into faith instead of letting fear hold you back,
Yeah.
I think.
And sometimes it can be stepping out of your comfort zone. I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is,
Yes.
to an extent. Like some people aren't good with change, and sometimes I'm not.
I know. I can be
I
the
Yeah,
same. It's hard.
it
Change
is
is
hard.
hard
Yeah, because
because,
when you get in your routine and you want things a certain way, and it's like, whoa, what
yeah,
happened?
I know. And I think the older I've gotten, it's been more like that for me too.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, no, it's got to be this way, but
yeah.
it doesn't. You just, have to have faith and understanding that you can get through it.
Mhm.
And, think about several weeks back, I talked about Esther, and her preparation season positioned her for her purpose season.
Yeah.
That's big.
Mhm.
And like we said, winter, that is like a preparation season when we're stepping into spring. So, what we've been doing this winter, even it might not have felt like we did a lot, but something there was getting ready to produce a purpose season
Yep.
coming up.
And prepare us for something better.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
I like that too. But another thing is just spring's coming. No matter if you want it to come or you're ready for it, it is literally like
It's coming.
what is it, like the is it the 26th, March
so.
26th or something? It's the end of this month, and we're right here at the beginning of March. So it's coming. I mean, you may not be ready for it, but no matter what, it's coming. Just trust God, lean into Him, and just have faith.
And it's may not be your favorite season, but it's a season that there's a reason for the season.
Yeah, there is a reason for the
Just like there's
season.
a reason for people that don't like winter. They still have to go through it. They still have to do what they're supposed to, but there's a reason why they went through it.
Yeah,
What they, like there's
and there's always changes in our seasons in life. And I was just talking to you earlier about, for Bradley right now, she has just a few short months of high school left.
Mm,
And what a big difference in her seasons that's coming
yeah.
up. One is we finished our last racing season. She was in a junior dragster. Well, now, she's going to a big dragster. And how scary is that
It's a big
for
deal.
me
Yeah.
as the mom, and her too, to go from a small junior dragster to a big dragster? She was going 790s, down the racetrack, her time. So what, like 90 something?
Yeah.
And from going like 450s in the big dragster, which I don't even know what. It's a lot faster and a lot bigger of a car. So I'm just.
And for some people that don't know, that's 4 seconds.
Yeah.
4.5 seconds down.
What is it, like a fourth of a mile or something track? Don't quote me on that. They're probably like, Mom, don't even try to talk drag race and stuff.
But it's insane, and
it's a scary time.
Racing is a crazy season in itself.
It is crazy. It's very busy. We travel nonstop.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that we are in it together. Yeah. I mean,
but to me, it's also a scary season because anything can happen.
Yeah,
and
it's true.
Yeah.
But and I always try to tell myself with that is, as in anything in life.
Yeah.
You could be driving down the road in your regular vehicle and have an accident. It's just putting our trust in God, our faith in Him for every single situation that you face each day.
Yep.
And that is what matters, and that's what we need to do because He's got us. no matter what happens.
Absolutely.
So, but thank you guys for tuning in with us today, and we will see you back next week. And do you want to close with a prayer today?
I'll close
Okay.
with a prayer.
All right.
It says, Lord, please, we thank you for winter. Thank you for the hidden growth. Help us recognize that the signs of spring is coming, and give us encouragement to step into this new season, this new beginning with confidence and knowing that you go before us. Amen.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.